powered by Riverside FM.
You're big. People feel entitled to say a lot of crazy things to you.
Yeah. Your back is bigger than a Buick.
But if you shawarma, freshman 15, it was like freshman 20 from me, Weight loss will not solve all your problems.
Wow. I feel like I have to be the biggest in the room because I am the biggest in the room.
You know I hate sleeping alone, but you said that you would soon be home. But baby, that was a long time ago. I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Editor Ayeyi speaking to you from the Editor blog. I want to thank you so much before we start this episode for all the love you've shown us, commenting, responding, engaging with us online, on the podcast. Thank you so much for the support. It's been amazing connecting with you. From the last episode, I wanted to bring to your attention a certain word that I used in the episode. I'm going to refer to it as the E word in referral to certain Indigenous and Native American people. And I want to sincerely apologize for the use of my word and to thank the audience, thank the people who approached me, who reached out to the podcast afterwards, and for bringing attention to this issue and to this use of the word. I'm grateful that you were able to tell me and to show me the right way of using the phrase. And I'm grateful that we're in a position of learning and growing, and I promise to use the most and the utmost respectful language moving forward. Thank you so much for engaging once again. Thank you for understanding. And I hope you enjoy the rest of this episode. Bye. Hey guys.
Hey y'all.
Welcome to the CMC Trouble podcast. My name is Dr. Now.
And my name is Tony Fine of Fine Fitness by my meal plan.
Period. Listen to
CBC Trouble.
Hey.
Yeah, we sound a bit too excited to be saying CBC Trouble.
Yes, because the trouble we've seen, we might as well laugh about it, because if we don't laugh, we'll cry. T. So, Chomi, have you been? That sigh was so real. Oh my God. What happened? What's been going on in your life, friend?
Just working. I'm working with like a summer camp, so it's just like kids, like high school age.
Nice. How is that? How are you enjoying that?
Enjoying? Yeah, no. I feel like that's the worst age to work with because they're like old enough so you can't scam them.
Right.
And they're still too young to know better. So it's just like...
Right.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
And do they call... Are they the age where they call things out like, that's cringe or...
Yeah. They will laugh in your face. They will laugh at you.
Bro, one of my biggest fears is walking past a group of high school guys and hearing them laugh.
No, literally. That's happened to me multiple times, but that's the point.
The thing is that we don't know if they're laughing at us or they're just laughing.
Oh, no, they pointed at me, so.
Oh. Not on my watch.
Okay.
But yeah, it's still a big fear of mine.
You were watching, so.
Exactly. That's why it happened. But it's never happening on my watch. But the kids, they yearn for the minds.
Oh.
I think about when I was a teenager, man. So long ago. I was so young, so happy.
Too young.
Why would you have to repeat that? You're so messed for that. You're so messed.
No, I
for
was just
that.
circling back on what you said.
Just to piggyback on what he said.
Yeah, just to touch base.
Now I'm in my 20s and everybody has an opinion of what you should do in your 20s. Your 20s should be fun. Your 20s should be investing. You should be building in your 20s. You should be having fun in your 20s. This is the youngest you ever be.
Join a run club.
Hell
no.
But let's get into it. Why is everybody joining a run club lately?
Oh, see, let me tell you something. Running is mid-20s propaganda, and I'm not falling for it.
Ooh.
Because why is everyone running? And I know some of these people are lying. They'll film my word.
Yes.
They'll put their foot there. On mile 2, and you're not even sweating. Hey, who are you fooling? Who are you fooling? Like it's propaganda. And people are going to these run clubs. You're going to a run club, you're wearing Air Force Ones. You know that's you wear Air Force Ones, you wear the compression shirt.
I'm telling you, people go to
look
the
at
run
that.
club and it's not their legs that are doing the running, it's their mouths.
Their mouth.
Because they're doing networking, they're doing dating.
Singles mixer.
They're doing single ladies' nights.
Do you know something so crazy? They will go to the rock club, they will run. After that, you will not go to a cafe and buy cake.
Yes, now.
Not
It's,
like-
it's for balance.
You know what? That's tea. I would do the same shit if I had to run.
Bro. But I would consider joining a run club if I was in a fun city. Like, I feel like it's aesthetic when you're in, like,
Yeah.
Chicago.
And there's like a
New
lot
York,
of like young people of
yes,
color.
especially
Like,
the black too.
yeah, I feel like that would be so much fun. But still propaganda.
Yeah, that's tea for me.
Because what's pushing you?
No, that's real. And we're going to get into that. I'm just going to briefly talk about how my week was. I've also been working. Lately, there's been a lull at work. So I find myself having to ask my managers and ask the people around me if they have extra things to do. Hashtag intern diaries.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because why should I beg for work? Why should I be asking, shaking my cup? Can I have a task to do? I actually don't want to be in this world to work.
No,
And now I'm
literally.
actively asking
You for work. Yeah.
Like, it's just such a mind boggle. But honestly, I have to because otherwise I'll just be sitting in my desk twiddling my thumb. Hey, twiddling my thumbs. Sitting at my desk twiddling my thumbs. So you know what? You gotta do what we gotta do to satisfy corporate America.
No, literally.
And then after work, I've been trying to get into the routine of going to the gym afterwards, as you know, because I feel like I complain about it to you every day. But it's just like I have to because I sit at the desk the whole time.
Yeah.
Every time I do it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to do this every single day.
Like, I just think I have to do this every day forever. It's the forever part that gets me.
That gets me.
Keep going. You've got
You've
this.
got this. How else would you end up?
Look it up, please.
But friend, I'm really inspired by you because when I hop on the treadmill, I'm like, damn, 20 minutes, I'm like, I want to get off. Then I'm like, no, come and does this for an hour and a half. And I need to get on my Zoom.
Do you know something about the treadmill? I go on like the first 30 minutes, everything is fine. And
That's
then from
crazy to me,
then,
first of all.
it's a mental game. Like, I just gaslight myself. Okay, I'll just stay for 35 minutes. And then, like, okay, let's just get to 40. Like, we're 40, let's get to 45. And I just gaslight myself all the way to the
And by the
end.
time you're done,
By the
it's
time
at
I'm
60.
done, I'm like, okay, it wasn't that bad. Then I go to Step Master.
Hey, this is crazy to me. So you go through all of that and then you say, you know what? Let's do Step Master afterwards.
Yeah.
See? And you know what? I think that the results talk for themselves, friend. I'm trying to get there.
We're getting there. It took a year. It literally took a whole year. Like, imagine just doing this for a year.
I know, wow.
Like,
So okay, so take us through what was the journey process like? And did you start right going into the gym an hour, or did you fix your diet first, then add your workouts? Like, how was that?
okay, so I never really used to work out consistently. Like, I was never consistent. Like, I'll go to the gym one
Right.
day, and then not go for like a month. I
Right.
was like I would just get like a random urge to go to the gym.
Like, is this in freshman year?
Yeah,
or
this
this-
was like freshman year, sophomore year.
Okay.
And then this was sophomore year summer. I remember I was in Nigeria. And then
Oh, yeah.
I was eating dinner. I was eating like a big bowl of jollof rice. I will never forget. I was eating and I was like, wait, this is where my problem is coming from. You know when you just realize something, you're like it's halfway through
Like a
eating
transform.
this big bowl of rice. I'm like, this is my problem.
Okay, so did you finish the rice?
I finished it. I was like, I mean, I'm here.
But as
so
well,
let's just
shoot.
finish it. So I finished it and then I recorded a voice note and I sent it to you. I was like, this is the root of all my issues. And I really started to sit down and like just evaluate my lifestyle.
Mind you, before you continue, the voice note was so random. I don't think we had talked that day. So you just sent the voice note. This is why I'm big. I'm just finishing. This is coming how she'd go. She'd be like, so yeah, I'm sitting out eating a bowl of jollof rice. And I just realized this is why I'm big and this is why This is how I got here. Okay, thanks. Bye.
No context. No, literally, that's how the thought came to me. No context, no preamble, nothing. I just realized in that moment that damn, I have a problem. Like,
Yeah.
and then I started to watch like content that was like about going on a calorie deficit, going to the gym, like working out and everything. And then I decided, okay, I'm just gonna try this out.
Right.
Like I'm gonna try this out for a few weeks, and if it doesn't work out, I can just go back to like being normal. Like when I first started, I wasn't expecting to be serious. Like I didn't set out on this big journey. Like I didn't even have a big goal. My goal was just to lose 20 pounds.
20
I was like,
pounds, yeah.
okay, I'll just lose 20, and
Which, mind you, I think is a big goal. Like, me, I've just lost 10. I'm like, hey.
I know it's a lot. Like, honestly, now that I don't to even gain 1 pound, I'm scared. Like, because losing weight,
That's real.
It's such
It's a
a
mental thing.
mental thing.
Yeah.
It's physical, like
Yeah.
it's spiritual. Like, imagine having a bad day and you go
can't
home
eat.
and you're out of calories. Like,
So you just have to eat, sleep, take
yeah,
a deep breath,
you have
and
to
call
chew
it
your
night.
pillow. Yum. I learned to enjoy the taste of water. So good.
20 sets up. What's her name? 25?
Yeah, 25.
Something like sometimes a meal tastes like a better body or something like that.
Sometimes, yeah, not everything you eat has to taste good.
That is so sad.
I know it's sad, but that's just how it is.
You wanna have body? You wanna book daddy?
You better work. And I feel like growing up is realizing that everybody who you're like, oh, their body's tea, like that, like it looks so effortless. Like it looks like there's no thought, there's no tension. If you even ask me on the street, what do? You be working? I'll tell you, oh yeah, not really,
Excuse me?
Like if you even ask me like, oh, what do you be doing? Like what do you? I'm like, oh yeah, it's just life.
Oh, mind you, you've been in the gym.
Yeah, mind you, like
And you're
it's
watching what you're eating.
literally, mind you, it's been a lot of work.
Yeah.
As I was saying, why I started my weight loss journey, and I really genuinely sat down and I looked at myself, and I was like, I'm just not happy. Like I don't like myself. I don't like the place I'm in right now, and it's like, at least even let me just try something. Like even if it doesn't work out, I know at least I tried. And this is not even my first attempt. Like I've tried so many times with those crazy diets that
Yes.
lose 10 kg
5 days, yes.
or drink water. There was one diet I tried. I was drinking water. I would not eat so so when I woke up at 4 a.m. to go and make Gary.
Yes, now.
I was like, it's not me.
It's
This
not do and die.
Like I will die because of
Hey.
losing weight. And I feel like also at this time, I just didn't realize how big I was. Like I didn't even clock it. It didn't really it wasn't even a thing I thought about. Like I didn't realize I was that big. And then I looked in the mirror. I was like, damn, how did we get here? Yeah.
Wow. Maybe it's hard to see how big you are until you've perhaps lost the weight, until you've changed, and you're like, whoa. Because even for me as your friend, I honestly also didn't realize, I guess, but until when I look at pictures now of us in like freshman year, like, whoa, different people altogether, completely different people. But also, I feel like when you grow up big, I was a big child growing up. So when you grow up big, all your life you've been big. So you never realize how big you are because that's all you've ever known.
Yeah.
And growing up big in Ghana, in Africa, is not for the weak.
No, really, it's not.
That is an Olympic sport.
It is. Any small thing, they'll be like, if someone asks you something you don't know, they'll be like, oh, but if you shawarma, you know. Can I live? Like,
Bro,
let us breathe.
let
Please.
us breathe.
Like, mm-mm.
Bro, it's crazy. One time I remember, and I think I told you this before. One time I remember we had a party at my grandma's house. I can't remember what the occasion was. Maybe someone's graduation, maybe my grandma's birthday or something. And these bouncy castle guys we had hired, I went on the bouncy castle, the bounce house, the inflatables, whatever you guys call it.
Yeah, the
We
bouncy
call it
castle.
bouncy castle.
Yeah, us too.
We went to the bouncy castle and I was like, and I was bouncing and I was jumping. I was 10. What else did you actually expect me to do? Then this guy pulled me out of the bouncy castle and said, hey, don't jump too much, you puncture it.
No, that's crazy. Like,
Are you crazy? Are
like
you aware that I'm actually
something
10?
something else so wild that happened to me. There was one day, like I was trying to borrow my friend's shoes or something. Mind you, we're the same size.
Right.
And then she was like, "Oh no, before you expand my shoe for me."
Like, seriously, trouble. What do I?
Seriously, Joe, I was like, "Yeah."
That's
Like,
crazy.
what kind of violence is this? Like, it's just a lot of crazy shit people can. And the thing is that when you're big, people feel entitled to say a lot of crazy things to you.
Yes.
And it's like, you're not allowed to be sensitive. You're not allowed to have feelings. You just have to laugh and be like, or act like you don't care and all that. But it's like,
Because if you react, it'll make it even worse. It'll take it as
exactly, it'll be
example
like,
to make it
oh,
worse.
someone will ever tell you sorry. Yeah, sorry, don't cry.
Bro, it's crazy. Like after that, I think I went to tell my mom about what happened, and she went and cussed him out. But later that evening, I think she still told me that it's okay, reduce what you're eating small. I was like, mommy, hey, see me see trouble. So I feel like growing up big is actually just an Olympic sport.
It
It's
is.
something you have to mentally prepare your mind to. And African aunties, they just always have a comment to make. Um, so when I came into the US, I think I had lost a bit of weight before college. And when I came to the US, boom, first semester I gained that 15 pounds.
Freshman 15.
Freshman
It was
15.
like freshman 20 for me, you know, come hold you.
Bro. And for those, okay, so for those who don't know, freshman 15, I don't know if it's across different colleges, but definitely in Michigan, we have this concept that if you, as you start college, you either gain 15 pounds or people lose 15 pounds too because they're either exposed to a lot more food that they didn't have back home or they don't really like the food that they have at college, so they just stop eating and then they lose the weight, period. Or they lose like 15 pounds plus. And 15 pounds is like 6 kgs approximately for my metric babes out there. So for me, I think literally within fall semester, I was seeing pizza, seeing burgers, and just
Slushies.
slushies.
Sugar everywhere. Like,
Ah.
I was just eating everything they said. Like,
And
just
one thing about Americans, they know how to inject sugar and calories into anything, into
oh
the
yeah,
tiniest thing.
it has to be a sport. The way they can condense calories into the tiniest thing, I'm like,
I
wow.
give it to them.
You know,
So yeah, and the crazy thing with gaining pounds or gaining weight is that you don't realize it's happening in the moment. You're like, oh, just one meal there, one cheat meal there, one burger there, and
Next thing you know, you
next
wear
thing
your
you know,
jeans.
boom,
It's not
you know
buttoning.
that baggy jeans is feeling slim fit, skinny fit. Next thing you know, that baggy top is feeling itty bitty. How did we get here?
How did we really get here? And you never like it's creeping up on you. You never know.
Absolutely.
It's just
Bro.
yeah.
So yeah, then I feel like the next semester I had to be more intentional so that I lost the 6 kg that I still lost. But I also have gone through my back and forth of crazy diets, you know, hey, no eating, intermittent fasting, starting, stopping, plating, eating,
Views.
abuse,
Again.
this again,
Like,
starting, stopping. So I've actually seen my fair share of diets as well.
there's no diet I'm not trying to do. Juicing, rice cake, what else have I done? Liquid diet, keto. I've done keto multiple times. No carb,
Right.
no sugar.
Yeah.
I've done water fasting. There's really nothing. If you want to know anything about it, if you ask me, I do.
So what clicks in your head? Like what was different about this weight loss journey compared to the other ones that you had that this one actually saw results?
I actually realized that you can't beat the laws of thermodynamics. Like what goes in, what comes out. Like if you're not mindful of that, like if there's no way you can eat in a calorie deficit and gain weight, it's literally impossible. Like I realized that if you eat a certain amount of calories, you're not gonna gain weight. Like it's not
Right.
even possible. Because where are you gonna get the weight from?
Right.
Like I realized that like this is literally a science. Like it's really not that hard. Like you don't have to eat. I hate salad. I don't eat any salads. I hate salads. I don't like green food, you know. I don't eat green food. Like I don't I hate vegetables. Yeah, I hate vegetables. I'm a child.
True.
I literally realized that I had to eat within my calories.
Right.
And I feel like that's really the only thing that works. Like, it's it's straight math.
Man, and now everybody wants to be skinny.
No, literally, everybody trying to lose weight. I'm like, hello?
How?
Everyone is in the room with
Is everybody in the room with us? Like one time I saw this picture of Ice Spice and she was looking ghastly, like she was looking itty bitty. I was like, oh, there's a lot happening. And obviously we have
See, let's say something. That's why they were crying in every interview.
oh
They
yeah,
were
I would try
hungry.
to.
They were hungry. And I'm telling you, now that I've gone through like what a calorie deficit can do to you, I understand. Like sometimes I'll just burst into tears. Sometimes I'll just find myself getting irrationally angry.
Yeah.
And it's because I'm hungry. Like,
Oh, I thought it was because you were in queer media, but that's good to know that.
yeah, let's hold space for that.
Man, can you talk? So, what is your TikTok looking like? Because at some point my TikTok was very much like skinny talk. My TikTok was very much like now everybody's like we said doing running, doing run club, that sort of thing. I've been trying to make it more, welcoming, that sort of thing. But what is your TikTok like? Who is on your
Okay, so when I first started like my weight loss journey, I tried to like consume content that was
right?
like weight loss, that was like, oh, going to gym weight loss. And from there, I descended into a very horrible, very toxic part of TikTok.
Ooh,
Like I
let's talk
descended
about it.
into skinny talk. So if you don't know what skinny talk is, it's a bunch of white, hungry women talking about being skinny and staying skinny. Like that's all they talk. That's all that consumes like their every thought. They're like, I'm taking a walk today because I don't want to be fucking fat. I'm doing this because I don't want to be fat. Like, don't eat this. You're gonna be fat. Like, and I feel like watching that content really shifted my mindset about it. In kind of in a bad way, but I feel like for the time that was what I needed to like
Something
push me. Like I needed something to
make
push
something
me
shake.
to keep going to the gym, like,
Yeah,
to stay consistent, to be like you know, like what you're working towards. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So I feel like it was good for the time, but I feel like it gets to a point that it gives you a very, very toxic mindset and it makes you start tying your self worth to like
Look.
how you look, to your weight. And I feel like just I wouldn't recommend skinny talk to anyone going on a fitness journey because trying to pull yourself out of that is just
And everybody started calling everything
no,
big big
literally.
bag, and
That I feel like that trend kind of made people feel like it was okay to be fat phobic.
right,
Yeah,
right, because
it
we
was
just replaced fat with big bag.
with big back. It was just blatant fat phobia, and that's what happens when you replace like a serious word with something that sounds whimsical. People will think
Right.
the whole issue is so unserious. They'll be like, "Oh, it's not that deep. It's not that serious." Da, da, da. But you don't know how this is making someone else feel.
Yeah,
And you can't just call someone sensitive for having a reaction to something you said.
yeah, and I think it also made it such that even people who were like really thin or were really skinny can be like, "Oh, I'm finna big bag today."
Yeah.
Like they're going to order this, not even that much food, but
They order a burger
a
and
burger,
sweet
and
potato
they're going to be like,
fries.
"Oh,
And
I'm
they're like,
big backing
oh
tonight."
yeah, I'm being a big bag. I'm
No,
pigging out.
Susie, you're having a meal.
Yeah, you're eating.
You're actually eating. You're not big backing, you're eating.
So
Hey. But yeah, man, I think
and did you see those videos where people will put like pillows in their bag?
yes, I was just about to talk
No,
about that.
there was one I saw. I was like, damn, I actually kind of look like that. I was like, should I be offended? I couldn't go like that.
And all of the people who would be like, they come up with things like, um, You're talking about your back is bigger than a Buick. Or maybe like you're built like a linebacker.
So,
Like,
so do you hear this TikTok side? I was like, oh, how about you being built like a bus driver?
yes! How about you be built like a bus? No, that's funny though. I'll give it to them.
Do they hate that?
They ate that. And clearly we were doing the eating too because chow.
Oh,
And
so you do the eating.
so you doing the eating and who doing the bending? But I feel like I've been, and I was watching this other TikTok. Damn, TikTok is really consuming. Hey, her generation.
You're like,
And I was watching this other TikTok, and I think her name is Boo or something, but she makes really funny videos. And she said that, oh, people who decenter men, we should disconnect from them, we should pray for them. But you know what I need to decenter? Food.
food.
Because before I started trying to watch what I eat, even after I started trying to watch what I eat, constantly what I was thinking about was food. What am I going to eat? What am I going to have for lunch? What am I going to have for dinner? When I'm at the gym, I'm thinking, what am I going to have next?
You're literally eating from the spoon.
I'm literally
Looking at the bowl and thinking of what's
and thinking about what next to have.
Really?
Like when I'm at the gym and I'm on the treadmill, I'm in my mind, I'm literally making the food as I'm thinking. I'm literally like, okay, I'm going to take this out of the fridge. I'm going to defrost the chicken. I'm going to put it in the stew. I'm going to add my spice. I'm literally cooking it as I'm eating.
You're literally.
I have such big case of food noise, especially now that like, I don't know if you've ever felt that way, friend, but food noise is such a big, big thing for
It
me.
is. Me too. Like I used to be so fixated on food. I used to be like, "Oh, I want to try this. This is so good. Oh, I'm gonna cook this. This is so good." Da da da. And do you know the problem? Do you know what thing
And you're a good cook too.
That's the problem. I can cook, so anything I'm thinking of, I can actually just
Make it, yes.
So that's even another issue because I stay cooking. And then there was one video on TikTok that really changed the game for me. You're not a dog.
Yes, you said it.
Don't reward yourself with treats. You're not a dog.
That's so sad.
It's so sad, but it's like, and also one thing I realized very early in my weight loss journey is that when I lose 2 pounds, I want to go and eat to celebrate. Can you see how backwards? Like, can you see how that's just an endless cycle?
Yes, I can see it.
How can I lose 4 weight? And then the next time I'm thinking, oh, let me go and eat ice cream to
I
celebrate.
can see it.
No, now that's crazy.
But you know what? It's it is crazy, but it's real. I remember my mom and I used to go to aerobics classes, and after that, we'll go buy a big bowl of wachi from down the street. And I never used to question it because in my mind it was very transactional. Like, okay, yeah, I worked out, so now I get to eat. But it doesn't work that way.
It actually does not work that way because have you seen 600 calories of food?
It is actually tiny.
Like, and do you know how long it takes to burn?
Well, 600 calories?
On
It is an hour.
On incline 10, sorry, on incline 9, that's an hour. On incline 11, that's 45 minutes. Don't ask me why I've done the math. But yeah, so you're
I'm
just
going to tear
there
up thinking about it.
for an hour because of one 600 calorie thing. I think that when you start working out and you start tracking your calories, you look at some food and you're like, this is not worth it.
Yes, you're so right. And you'd be like, and especially snacks and things that don't keep you satiated. Because one thing I didn't realize was you see a pack and it would be like, let's say a pack of Takis, or let's say a big bag of Takis, and I would see like, oh, 200. And I think, oh, this bag of Takis has 200. That's not that bad. Mind you, it's 200 for a cup and a half, or it would be like for 6 grams.
No, do you know the worst one where they'll do for 12 pieces? That's the most miserable one.
No, it's actually crazy. So do you think it's good or bad that you now know what a calorie is?
I feel like it's good. Like it definitely makes things so much easier. I realized like you actually don't need to eat healthy. I'm quoting 25. You need to eat healthy. You need to eat less.
Less,
Like
period.
you and this weight loss journey, there's really nothing I did. Actually no, I cut out a lot, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
I realized that you can eat whatever you want as far as you can fit it into your calories. So I feel like knowing what a calorie was just helped me be smarter
Yeah.
and like helped me still have the things I want to have without feeling guilty that, oh, I'm eating too much, da da da. But when you have the nutrition fact, that's one thing I also really love about this country. Everything you're buying, like every restaurant has like calories, they have like the nutrition, you know
Yes,
how many
yes. You can read it if you want
you can
to.
literally read it. So if you want to know, you have a very accurate way to like,
Right,
count how
check.
many calories you're eating. So I feel like definitely easier, but it also did make my life hell because there's so much food that scares me now.
Like what? Give me examples.
Nuts.
I love a good nut.
Nuts, like you see all those granules, almonds, pistachio. By the time you eat one handful, that shit is 500 calories.
I know. Now
That really.
I have to put it in a cup.
Also, oil. 1 tablespoon of oil is 160 calories. Do you know how crazy that is? Just think of how many tablespoons of oil you're eating in your food. By the time you eat, like,
Sorry, audience. You can't see my face because my jaw is currently on the
by
floor.
the time you eat 6 tablespoons of oil, you've eaten 100 and you didn't even clock
Hey!
it. You didn't even know. That's the worst part. The thing about
Jesus.
oil doesn't even make you full. So, yeah.
So how do you replace the oil? You use the spray?
I use like the 0 calorie sprays. I also like try to render oil from like meat. So if I have like beef,
Oh yeah.
I cook it like really low and slow. So like I get
So that it
oils.
comes out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so from the beef because whatever calories are calculated from the beef, it already like includes the oil. And another thing that really helps is like bacon. So I usually will do like 2 slices of bacon and just like use the grease for like if I'm making a sauce or anything. So that really helped me like that out oil.
Oh, that's smart.
And I also use like sauces. So let's say like I'm making vegetables. So instead of using like oil to do a stir fry, I use like a little like half a tablespoon and then use like soy sauce, like
Right.
all those sauces. So it still gives you that stir fry, like,
Right.
texture,
Feel
like
right.
consistency, but it's not oil.
That is so smart. And I think that's something I need to do because whoa, I just be dropping the oil in there and hoping for the best. So that's something I need to watch. My goodness. Hey, 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 hey. Wow. Thank you, Tony Fine. Okay, so then my next question is for you and for the audience. I'm thinking, how did you learn to stay consistent? Because I also have a long time goal of being like, okay, my goal is next year, Project 2026. Okay. But that is a year from now. So how do I just keep going? You've got this. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
once you reach the 20 pounds, what made you feel like, okay, now I want to do more. I want to do 40. I want to keep going. That sort of thing.
Okay. So when I lost like my first 20 pounds, it was like I looked at myself and I was like, I don't like this. I need to lose more. And I realized that like that was when I started to like be mindful of how big I was. I was large and in charge. But like I just clocked, damn, bitch, you big. I
Right.
was like, oh, like I need to do some more. And
Right.
the other thing about weight loss is very addictive. Like even now that I'm not actively cutting, I'm actually holding myself back from those habits or like the mindset I was in when I was cutting.
All right.
So
So are you still cutting right now? Or where are you in the gym?
honestly, right now I'm kind of like in between. Like I've
Okay.
gone lighter on my workouts. I cut out the stairmaster. I'm sorry, that was the first thing to go.
Mm-hmm.
Cut out the stairmaster. Still doing my other workouts. And like with food, I'm still eating the same, but I let myself have a little treat. Like
Okay.
I'll have like frozen yogurt. I'll have like more like frozen mango. Just like more healthy treats.
Right.
So I just let myself have things
Right.
now. Like every now and then, I'll go out for a seafood boil.
Right.
Yeah, so it's just like I'm being more kind to myself now and just less restrictive.
Yeah.
So that's really the difference because I realized that, like how I ate to lose the weight is how I'm gonna have to keep eating. And I'm luckily enough, like I did it slowly, so it wasn't like I just went straight
Right.
to like eating rice cakes,
Yeah.
counting almonds.
Yeah.
No, it was a slow transition
General,
into like
yeah.
where I am now. And
Yeah.
like, I feel like now I've come up with like a pretty good routine
That's
or
good.
like a pretty good way to gauge how many calories I'm putting in. So it's just like easier
Period.
for me.
Oh man, wow. Do you feel like things have changed now that you have lost weight? Do you feel like you see yourself differently? Do you feel like people have treated you differently? Like, how has that been so far?
Okay, I'll start with myself.
Okay.
So, like before I started my journey, I really struggled with like not really liking myself and not really liking where I was and all that. And I feel like now it's kind of like I'm allowed to like myself. I feel like I wasn't allowed to even like anything about me, but now I feel like I can actually pour into myself. Like I put in so much work to
Nice.
get here, and I appreciate myself so much more,
That's
and like I
beautiful.
hold so much value for myself. Like I know what I'm capable of. Like I've just realized so many things, and I realized that I can only really appreciate myself,
That's beautiful.
and no one else is gonna do that for me.
Beautiful.
In the way other people have like treated me, life does get better. I swear, I'm
Really?
not- it does get
Oh.
better. Like people are just like nicer to me in general. Like people actually want to listen to what I have to say. Like people are
Is it people that you know or people that you don't know?
people who like obviously my friends have always been like the same
Mm-hmm.
more or less, but like people like my acquaintances, like just people you
Mm.
know, like you just see on campus, just
Mm.
people in
Say
general, you
hey.
say hey hi,
Yeah,
like just have conversation with them from time to time. Like
absolutely.
I feel like people obviously are nicer to me, like they want to talk to me more. And I've also had, you know, people who know your friends, but like y'all have never formally introduced yourself to each other. You just know that, oh, this person knows my friend.
Yes.
I've had so many people literally come up to me and be like, hey, what's your name? I haven't seen you around. And
Yes,
I'm
because you
like,
look like
no.
feel like a brand new person.
I'm like, no, you literally saw me to, like, you saw me a few months ago. Like, let's not act brand new.
Brand new.
But it's like easier. Like I walk down the street, like people smile at me. Like it's
Do you get approached more? Do you get cold more?
yeah, which is
Mm.
but yeah, I feel like more in public, like people should I say people want to associate with me more. Like you know
Hmm.
when you're walking, like someone like holds the door open for you. That never used to happen to me. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah,
Really?
that never like people used to just see me. And it's like I got so used to that. And now
Right.
people like hold doors open for me. Like people are like nice to me in general.
Dainty.
And
She
it's
was a
like
fairy.
it's like going from life on hard to like easier.
Wow.
Like people are willing to offer me help. Like if I'm struggling with someone, if I'm struggling with something, someone will be like, "Oh, like do you need help?" Da, da.
And people didn't used to do that before?
No,
Like at all?
no, never.
Really?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was happening.
So it's definitely like really crazy.
Next.
It's definitely like
Next.
crazy, but like you realize that like people do like the world is very appearance forward.
Forward, yeah.
Like the way you look is the way people are gonna treat you.
Absolutely.
So just coming to terms with that has been a lot. But yeah.
So I want to ask, I know you said that things didn't really change with your friendships, but I watched this video and I was going to say I read this article, but we all know it was a TikTok. And I watched this video and she was talking about how the creator had lost weight too. And she said that um, even the people around her were not ready for that change, basically. So they were always trying to keep her where she was, if that made any sense.
Yeah.
Like they would be like, "Oh, um,
Or you acting brand new.
why are you acting different? Like we used to do this and this and this. Why aren't you doing it with us? Like why are you not eating as much? Why are you not doing this as much?" And I feel like I used to do that with you a little bit. Like it clocked me a bit because I was like, "Whoa, I think this is what I was doing with you on your journey." And so I wanted to ask how that experience has been. Has it been were there times where you felt like, oh, it's been hard to transition because people have only known me as this, and I've it's hard to sort of break that, if that makes sense. Do you get my question?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Along my journey, yes, a couple friends did were like, "Oh, like why aren't you eating? Like why aren't you eating this? Like why can't we do this?" And it's
Right.
like the thing is that unless someone is in it with you, like they don't
Right.
understand your method, they don't understand what you're doing, and it's gonna look like how to know your Buddha journey, like you're doing the right thing. People are gonna be concerned. They're gonna be like, "Oh,
Mm.
like are you okay? That's how you know you're eating."
That's how you know you are not
You know,
eating.
or not. And that's it. Like one thing is that your method only has to make sense to
To
you.
you, yeah.
It
You
doesn't
told me
have to
that
make
before.
sense to anybody else. Like no one else needs to understand what you're doing. Like as long as you're not doing anything that's downright unhealthy, and as long as you're not damaging yourself, you're not causing harm to yourself or to anyone else. No one needs to understand your method. No one needs to understand why you're doing what you have to do.
Right.
Like because I feel like until you have experienced like being big, that's an experience you just can't speak on unless you've
Yeah.
been there and you've gone through it. And as much as your friends want to be understanding, they will never really understand like the place you have to get. Like, they
Yes.
don't understand the place you're in.
Yes.
So it's like,
So it needs to be a you journey. Like it needs to
yeah,
be something that you understand, something that you know where you're trying to go.
yeah. And I feel like as long as your friends are not being malicious, like at the end of the day, everything they're doing is out of concern for you.
Right.
So as much as they should understand you, you should also have patience for them.
Right.
Because they just don't
Right. You
get
know where
it.
you're going. Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
And also a lot of your friends will not be used to like the confidence and the self assurance you get.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people will not be used to you speaking up for yourself or like you having boundaries
Yeah.
or you not having to overcompensate for
Or talking
anything
every
or
conversation.
talking every
Or
conversation
yeah.
or like bend over backwards or people please. A lot of people won't understand why all of a sudden like you value yourself.
Especially if that's how they met you.
Yeah.
I think for me, something I'm excited to experience is sometimes I feel like like you said, overcompensate. I feel like I have to be the biggest in the room because I am the biggest in the room. Like sometimes I have to be the loud one. I have to be because there's no way for me to be petite in this space.
Yeah.
So and naturally, I am very out loud and outgoing like that, so it's fine. But sometimes on the days where I'm feeling like, oh, I don't want to talk, I would love to have that choice of being like, okay, no, actually today
I
I
don't
want
want
to
to
be
say. I don't have anything to say.
boom, boom, boom.
Like, and honestly, another thing I've realized is that I don't have to laugh at anything. I can just sit and look at you.
That is so tea.
I've started doing that recently, and it's so much fun. I'll
Wow.
just sit and look.
So even when somebody says a really bad joke, you actually wouldn't laugh.
No. And also another thing is that I laugh in people's faces. I'm becoming the villain, yo.
Wow, villain arc loading.
Yeah, if you do something crazy, I won't laugh.
You actually laugh in their face.
Yeah.
Do you ever think you ever get to the point like those high schoolers who would laugh at points?
No, I don't think I would go that far. It's only like when someone is doing something that's funny or like that's kind of dumb, like I
Right.
will laugh, like just not like malicious or anything. But I feel
Right.
like now I'm more allowed to. Should I say allowed? It's like now I'm allowed to do that. I know what's
Right.
like, oh yeah, that's why you're big.
Right.
And the thing about being big, you can't win any argument.
At all. They'll just always bring it back to your weight.
Yeah, you bursting out your jeans. And it's like you can't even say anything. That's the worst part.
Damn.
Like, so what are you gonna say to that?
They'll be like, and they'll actually connect it to anything, any smaller thing. Like somebody, you'd be like, oh, I'm waiting to have this meal. I'm waiting for Chipotle to open, and somebody will be like, oh yeah, you look like it.
Like, and do you know something? When you're big, you're not allowed to do anything. If you eat healthy, people will look at you like, oh yeah, we know you
Right.
don't be eating like that. That's why you're big. If
Right.
you get a burger, they'll be like, oh yeah, right.
That's how it ended up here.
That's how it like.
Shoot.
You're not allowed. So what do you want me to do?
I'm allowed to
Another thing you're not
exist.
allowed to do is you're not allowed to work out in public. Because when I first started going to the gym, like when I started like being consistent with the gym.
Yeah.
Like people would look at me.
Yeah.
People would look at me, and it's like, I know I look stupid.
Yeah.
Why are you standing in the middle of your set and you're looking
Which
at
is
me?
crazy because
Like,
how
are you
else
trying
do you
to
think I'm trying to
motivate
lose weight?
yourself not to get to where I am? Like, man, I think maybe that's the reason. Like,
Oh, man.
maybe you're trying to, motivate yourself.
Like the before picture.
Somebody's before.
Hey,
Headache.
boom, boom, boom.
My head is splitting. And then people will come to me and give me unwarranted advice.
Oh yeah, did that happen a lot? Oh my days.
Unwarranted advice. Oh, like you should be doing cardio. Like, oh, incline walking. Or are you watching what you eat? People feel like they can just give you advice, like it's just uncalled
Right.
for. And now that I'm here and I'm kind of at the other side of it, I will never give anybody
Advice.
unsolicited. Unless you come to me and you're like, okay,
I
how
wanna get
did
there,
you
yes.
do this? Then I'll be like, okay, I'll tell you. But I will never, because you don't know what journey anyone is on. You don't know the place they are. What if that's their last straw? Like,
let's hold space.
you never actually know. So
Yeah. So do you really think weight loss is easier in men?
for men, yeah, all you guys have to do is breathe in the direction of
breathe.
the treadmill. Just do like this. Honestly, you've
Okay,
lost
maybe I'm not doing. Somebody needs to breathe on me because chow. But I know I need to go back to the drawing board and be very, very critical about some certain things. But we're getting there slowly. Okay, so this part of the episode, we're going to do some rapid fire like fitness myths. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Men lose weight faster than women.
Yeah.
How? Explain.
You lost 10 pounds in like 3 weeks.
Okay, but hey, I haven't lost much since. So.
Okay. Okay. You call Igwe for you. Should we throw a
So
party?
you think men just jump up and down and lose the weight?
Yeah. It's actually a proven fact.
Yeah, I agree.
Men do lose weight.
Okay, other one. Africans have better genes to lose weight.
Yeah.
Oh, T. You think so?
Yeah, I do. Because I feel like when you're African, all you have to go is breathe in the direction of your gym. Your face, like, shout out to the ancestors.
Period.
But, yeah.
Period. Superior genes. Okay. What if I eat badly but work out, it just cancels out?
No.
Oh.
You cannot work a bad diet. Because it takes 5 minutes to eat and 1 hour to burn. So it's not even, if you say, okay, I'm going to just pig out.
Strokes down my back.
Even if you work out for 20 hours, you can't.
Yeah. And you even be upset. You even be, yo.
No, literally. So,
Okay. Being skinny and being healthy are the same thing.
no.
Period.
No.
So, okay.
People are skinny people, they are brushing their teeth with blue gator. And they're using them hot Cheetos as hand cream. What's talking about that? You look at their whole intestine, like,
Oh my Jesus.
they're just skinny because they eat less.
Yes.
But skinny does not necessarily mean you're healthy.
Yes.
And I'm not saying all fat people are healthy. I'm also not saying all skinny people are healthy.
Yes.
But there's really a difference between how you look and how healthy you are.
Right.
Like, those are two completely different things.
Right.
So,
Okay, I'll get back to that. One last question. People treat you differently after you lose weight.
yeah.
See?
I even treat myself differently.
Oh, that's different.
I treat myself like, I feel like now it's so easy for me to actually care for myself. I'm like, okay, I want to do this for myself. I want to take care of my skin. I want to buy these clothes. This is going to look nice on me. I want to relax in spa day. Like, I want to take care of myself more because I am worth taking care of. So I treat myself better. And I feel like that also like spills over into how people treat you. Yeah.
Boom. Nice rapid fire. What was the last but one point I talked about? Aside from people treating you differently, what was the question before that? Sorry, my memory is just all over the place. skinny.
Skinny people are healthy.
Right. So, in your journey, were you trying to be healthy, or were you trying to be fit, or were you trying to be skinny?
Skinny. Like, even now, if I'm not even sure I'm healthy, I don't know. But I try to be as healthy as possible, try
Right.
within the bounds of what I find appealing to eat.
Right.
I try to be as like healthy as possible. Like I try to make swaps. So like
Right.
swap out like ice cream for frozen yogurt. I love frozen yogurt. This wasn't even a swap. It's just something I like. I swapped out what else?
Now you eat like frozen mango.
I eat like frozen mango for dessert. I eat like more, like I blend up vegetables and like make curries. Like
Right.
I make frozen smoothie bowls. So it's like I just found more healthy swaps for the
Right.
unhealthy things I want to eat. I still eat unhealthy things from time to time,
Mm-hmm.
but I just try to swap out when I can.
See
That
for me.
helps. So.
That is tea for me.
But honestly, like I feel healthier because of like the excessive cardio I do. Like I don't feel out of breath like in general. Like I can walk, I be walking.
You walking,
I've
I've
been
been
walking, like
walking.
I don't get tired. Like I can stay up the whole day. Like I don't get like energy crashes and all that. So I definitely do feel better, and that's a result of like the habits I built up when I was trying to be skinny.
That's
So
that's amazing.
yeah,
So in the process of being skinny, you ended up being healthier.
yeah. Maybe the health was different. We made that up.
That is tea for me. Okay, I'm trying to see what else we need to talk about.
Is it a fit or are they just skinny?
Oh my gosh, I have so much to talk about that.
Is it a fit or are they just skinny?
Okay, so that question is layered because more often than not, they are just skinny.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that skinny people can't dress or that, you have to be skinny to have.
Why are we trying to be politically
Because
correct?
people will cancel us. But I don't care, it's actually our podcast.
No,
But anyways,
literally.
more often than not, it is that you're skinny. But I will say, in my experience, if you do lose a little bit of weight, the clothes do look better. We only speak truth on this podcast.
No, literally. Because 1 year ago, would you catch me with my full stomach out? It's Tuesday afternoon. Hell no.
But one thing I really admire about that is that you've always been a savvy girl. Like you've always loved your short skirts, always loved your mini tops. That's actually from for better or for worse, for thicker or for thinner, for bigger or for smaller. Like you actually always
We're tiny.
actually always that's always who you've been. So that's tea for me. Sometimes I will see like fit pages, especially the grunge skater aesthetic. I'm just like, you guys are just skinny.
Literally. If I wear gorgeous aesthetic, they will pack me to Yamate as a bad person.
If I was to wear baggy jeans that are triple the size of my legs,
No, literally. They'll be like, is she mad? What? Actually, no, they'll call that one Ote.
exactly,
That one is Ote.
exactly, bro. So sometimes being thinner gives you the privilege of wearing something, and it doesn't. Look at Tyler. Tyler will literally wear a shoestring. Obviously, her body is amazing, very petite, very demure, very tea, but she can make such things work.
Literally. Just to cut one mosquito net and 2 shoelaces
If I was to wear that,
with
though,
movies. Like, they hope nothing.
I'll be like, no, hope nothing, because we have to be frank, certain things work on certain body types. And so sometimes it's like, is it a fit or is it just skinny? Sometimes it's both. Sometimes it's neither. Sometimes it's actually just because they're skinny, and sometimes it's because it's a fit. So
Yeah. Just be skinny. If you want to be a fashion.
okay, wait, I didn't say all of that. I didn't say all of that.
Oh.
But yeah.
Damn, the wind is really loud. Who said that? Okay. Do you believe in skinny privilege as a parallel to pretty privilege?
Yes. I think what you already talked about, but absolutely, I think the way you move around in the world is different, and ultimately the way people treat you is differently. I don't know if it's, and honestly, those two things are connected. I think the more thinner you are, the more people tend to perceive you as conventionally attractive or perceive you as pretty, quote unquote.
Yeah.
So the two things go hand in hand. But yeah, man, I mean, wait, still, wait, ask me again in 2026.
I'm
And I'll
asking
see
you
if I have,
now.
oh,
So
oh.
skinny.
Well, what do you think? Do you think pretty privilege, skinny privilege has the same effects on the way pretty privilege does?
I feel like definitely yes. Like the best cosmetic procedure you can get is losing weight.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now let's talk about weight loss drugs and Ozempic and all of those. The audience comment is literally smiling right now. I'll give my thoughts and then I want to hear yours. I think, and I think we've talked about this before, but man, I don't know. I don't know if it's such a bad thing. Like for example, if somebody was to give me Ozempic right now,
I'll collect.
I'll collect it.
Yeah.
I'll collect it. Now, I don't know. We obviously don't know what the long after effects are. And so that's something I'm like, what would happen if this is, and I would rather try naturally, try on my own. Like we're not the first people to lose weight, we're not the first people to gain weight, and we certainly not be the last. So all those people who've lost weight before us, how did they do it naturally before Ozempic and such things came in? So it's possible. So I would rather try naturally on my own than if I'm like, no now. If I'm actually like stuck to my diet, stuck to my workout plan and nothing was happening, and then I said, okay, let me use Ozempic, I think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I feel like people using Ozempic like shouldn't be villainized because a lot of people who end up going on this have actually tried everything. Like they've really
Right.
tried their best and like they want to use this medication. At the end of the day, like we can't discredit like, their experience. We can't discredit
Right.
like their reasons for doing it. And I understand, but I feel like you shouldn't get Ozempic if you don't fully know what you're getting into. Because the
Right.
thing about Ozempic is that what it does is that it kind of reduces the appetite you have.
Right.
So at the end of the day, when you're on that medication, you're taking in less calories. So what happens when you get off that Ozempic and your
Yeah.
appetite is back in full swing?
Yeah.
The thing that concerns me is that like it's so easy to get right back into habits
Yeah.
because
You didn't
Ozempic,
mentally work on it.
Ozempic doesn't make you do the work
Yeah.
to unlearn those habits that got you there in the first place. So if you go on the drug and you build healthy habits, like
Yeah.
that's really good for you. Like that's commendable. But I feel like anybody who's going to take that medication should know what it is, know what it does. Like
Yeah.
you should have the full order. Like don't just go and buy it just because you have the money and just
Yeah.
start taking it. At the end of the day, and also I'm waiting to see the class action lawsuits that comes out
Yes.
when see the people who went on
It's
those
being
Ozempic,
linked
want
to
to see
some
them like
disease.
after 20, 30 years. I want to
Yes.
see what it is before I even like go on it, honestly. So
Because if you think about it, it's actually, especially as a weight loss drug, it's only been a recent thing. I know beforehand it was used for like diabetes and used for other medical intentions, but used actually as a drug, it's so recent. So we actually have no idea what the long-term repercussions are.
exactly. We don't
Hey,
know what it is. So I'm not informed enough on it to actually
right.
go and start taking this. I understand why people do that, and I think that's okay. Like, there's no problem with that. Like, person who lost weight was epic. Person who lost weight naturally, at the end of the day, people still lost weight. So
Right.
it's like
And it's still commendable
it's
either
still
way.
commendable. So
I agree.
yeah, don't judge people.
Umudu.
You're a person.
I'm a person.
We're
We're
all
all persons.
persons. It's
like
cauliflower
rice.
rice. Cauliflower rice.
Cauliflower rice,
Yeah,
not
we
brown
straight
rice.
over here. See, bro, do you know brown rice and white rice have like the same calories? That's just another myth. It's propaganda. Because whoever
What
said
about brown bread and white bread?
same calories? Do you know whole wheat bread has more calories than white bread?
Are you serious?
Yeah. So if you
Let's wait
think
for that.
if you think you're eating whole wheat bread, they will, you know, I will lose weight.
Fiber.
Okay.
Oh, oh, Ozempic, you know, never believe it's not so.
Okay, so rapid fire. I made like this was kind of a quick round, not gonna hold you. But this was like a list I made of things I learned from my weight loss journey. Okay, so I'll just start. How to say no. You can't beat the laws of thermodynamics. Calories in, calories out, period.
Period.
You cannot hate yourself into loving yourself. If your motivation is coming from self-hatred, it's only going to take you so
So
far. Like
far.
at some point, you're going to hate yourself too much to keep going. I'm like, really, it happened to me. And I feel like you actually have to do the work to actively like fix your mental health because you can lose weight all you want, but if you don't fix deep rooted like issues and like just the should I say trauma from growing up big and like people treating you a certain way, it's horrible.
Right.
Okay, how to put the fork down, period. Um Let me keep going. Making one good choice every day adds up and it shows. And also another thing, even if you eat bad today, tomorrow is a new day. You didn't get big in one day.
Yeah.
So one day of bad eating isn't gonna take you right back to the
Yeah.
beginning. Like it's a continuous process. You just have to keep going.
Yeah.
You've got
You've
this.
got this.
Weight loss is simple but not easy. It's a simple concept, but actually doing it, hey God, this shit is hard.
Real.
It's hard. Like I originally thought like I had to lock in for just like 2-3 months and everything would be good, but it took way longer than I expected it to. And you can't rush the process. You actually have to keep showing up for yourself consistently. Like I got to the point where I started seeing my weight loss journey as me pouring into myself and pouring into the person I know I want to be like.
Be.
Yeah. I've said this before. Your method only has to make sense to you. I had a very obsessive approach to losing weight. Like I was very strict, very obsessed, like very restrictive, and this looks very unhealthy to the people around me. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, as long as you don't have an eating disorder, do what you need to do. People never understand the toxic place you have to reach mentally to get to the point that you want to change your lifestyle.
Period.
Yeah, you just, if you know, you know. Weight loss does not solve all your problems. It will solve some of, it won't solve any of your mental.
Wait, repeat that again for the audience.
Weight
Come again?
loss will not solve all your problems.
Wow.
Yeah. I learned that. I thought my life would be perfect. If I lose weight. I'm like,
Oh, there's so more.
there's so much see trouble.
We see trouble.
But you still have to work on loving and pouring into yourself.
Yeah.
Really. I didn't need any motivation. The fear of going back to where I started, like
Kept you going.
keeps me going. Like every day I'm like I look at a lot of things, I'm like, this is not worth me going back to the past. And that's tea. My original weight loss goal did not look like anything I envisioned. And this was really frustrating for me because I realized I had to lock in and keep going.
Yeah.
And I was so tired. Another thing that really helped was like taking breaks. I would take like 2 weeks break of like going back to maintenance calories, like going easy on the workouts, and then I would have the energy to like keep going. But if you stay in your deficits for such a long, like if you're in a deficit for like 3-4 months, you start to hear voices. You start to have nightmares.
Shoot.
Yeah. Don't do that. So like if you feel like you're getting too exhausted, like take a break. Take a break because if you keep going when you're tired, you will crash and you will binge. Yeah. I need new clothes. Please donate to. I'll put my cash up in the in the bio of this episode. Please donate. I need a new closet. It was so hard not to make my weight loss journey my whole personality because I let myself get so absorbed into it. I felt like that was everything. That's the only thing I would talk about for a point of time. Wasn't it?
No.
I don't know. I felt like because maybe it just consumed my mind so much, and I was just constantly fixated on it. And it got to the point where I felt like I neglected other parts of my life. So definitely don't do that. As much as you're trying to achieve this one thing that's good, don't ignore every other thing you have going on.
Right.
Yeah. You don't have to like the gym to stay consistent. It just has to be non-negotiable for you. Me personally, I still hate the gym. Always hated the gym. Like I complain every day. I'm like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go, and I still end up going.
Right.
Like you don't have to like it. You just have to. I like the results. I don't
Right.
like the.
Period.
I don't like the process. I go out of sheer spite. I cursed the day I learned what a calorie is. I cursed the day. Like, oh my God, it ruined my life. And also learning what a portion size looks like, actually, scared me.
No.
Yeah. The world is so much kinder to you. Sometimes it feels like before, like I was living life on hard mode. Like people just like ignore your existence. And it's just some people are just really mean to you for no reason. And whenever I met someone and they didn't like me, I'll be like, okay, it's because I'm big. But now if I meet someone and they don't like me, I'm like, and maybe they don't like my personality, and that's okay. Um, it's almost as if like people see you for the first time. It's almost as if people clock that you're here because I feel like sometimes you get big to the point that you become invisible and people don't see the value in holding conversation with you. People
Wow.
don't see the value in like having a relationship with you and like being friends with you. A lot of people don't see the value in that.
Right.
So it's like, but now like people are nicer. I think.
Wow.
I feel more free to express my actual thoughts and opinions, and I don't feel like I have to be agreeable to everyone to compensate for being big.
Absolutely.
I don't like if I don't agree with you, I don't agree with you. Like I'm not gonna change my opinion just to be your friend or to because like I don't need to do that. And also, I don't feel the need to constantly talk and fill the silence. I can
Right.
just be quiet. Like I
Right.
know, yappa 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 yappa.
Right.
Anyways, that's why we have the podcast.
We save the yapping for the podcast.
So yes, I feel like I can do more activities that involve being physically active without feeling like insecure or feeling scared or feeling like
Yeah.
there's stuff I can't do. Because the reason why I used to say no to so many like activities, like doing things, was because I feel like I'm not going to be able to do it. Like, oh, I'm too big, da, da, da. But it's like now, like I'm more willing to try stuff. I'm more even like riding a bicycle. You won't catch me dead. I didn't even learn how to ride a bicycle until 3 weeks ago. Shout out to Rolla for
Period.
teaching me. But yeah, I feel like I can set boundaries and not go back on my non-negotiables just to stay on good terms with people. Like if there's something I don't want to accept, I don't want to accept it. Like no, you can say no. Yeah,
Did you know
and
that?
honestly, the transition from saying no to food to saying no to people is shocking how easy it is. You can just say no. Um, you can do the bare minimum and get away with it.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Can't
that's
wait.
tea. Um, I still tie my self worth to like how I look, and I feel like I need to still do more work to like actively unlearn that. Like at least now I realize how bad that is. Like I didn't even know how harmful that was. I feel like now I'm understanding like that's horrible. No, don't do that. And I'm more able to like snap myself out of it. And I feel like it's easier for me because it's just I don't know, it's just easier.
Boom, chicka boom.
Yeah. I can wear more things I've always wanted to wear without looking like a busted kind of biscuit. So that's tea. Yeah, I can walk into a store and like actually find clothes. Like, yeah, that's why I've been spending so much money. My cash app is in the. It was never the camera angle. It was never the camera angle. That was all me. Because when people used to take
No,
pictures of me,
sometimes it is the camera angle though.
okay, one time out of 10, the camera angle. Because no, don't hear me out. The thing is that when you're smaller, you have more good angles.
Right, period.
So it was never the camera. 'Cause I was so delusional, y'all. I used to be like, okay, it's just the camera. Like, I don't look good in pictures. Bitch, you just don't look good.
No. No.
I'm trolling. But yeah, skinny talk is only as toxic as you allow it to be in your life.
Wow.
At some point, my entire For You page was like skinny talk, and fine and good. That helped me get the fuck up and go to the gym. But that kind of content is very toxic. and it does so much harm to your mental health that you will not even realize until you're trying to unlearn it.
Yeah.
But if you need that kind of toxic motivation to get to where you need to be, fine and good, but you've been warned. Nobody is coming to save you.
Damn.
If you want to do something, you have to lock in and do it yourself.
Period.
Yeah. And I have a very low tolerance for nonsense.
You do. And I think it's gotten lower over time.
Yeah, I'd actually no, I would.
Boom, boom, boom.
Nobody's bigger than the program.
Ah.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
For me.
Wow.
So,
And with that, the season 2024 comes to an end.
and
Wow. That was amazing. Thank you for sharing. I share.
this acknowledgement of
This should now be. Wow. But yeah, I think that brings us to the end of this episode.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening to me for
Well, yes. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Had some key takeaways. Let us know in the comments if you guys have had your own journeys and what are the key takeaways, the rapid fires you have learned as well. We want to hear from you. But otherwise, this has been CBC Trouble. My name is, what's my name again?
Dr. Now.
Dr. Now. I thought it was Dr. Later.
My name is Tony Fine Fitness. Buy my meal plan.
Period. And this has been
CBC Trouble.
See you next time, guys.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Powered
this
by
is
Riverside
Editor
FM.
Speaking to you from the editor blog. I want to thank you so much before we start this episode for all the love you've shown us, commenting, responding, engaging with us online on the podcast. Thank you so much for the support. It's been amazing connecting with you. From the last episode, I wanted to bring to your attention a certain word that I used in the episode. I'm going to refer to it as the E word in referral to certain Indigenous and Native American people. And I want to sincerely apologize for the use of my word and to thank the audience, thank the people who approached me, who reached out to the podcast afterwards, and for bringing attention to this issue and to this use of the word. I'm grateful that you were able to tell me and to show me the right way of using the phrase. And I'm grateful that we're in a position of learning and growing. And I promise to use the most and the utmost respectful language moving forward. Thank you so much for engaging once again. Thank you for understanding. And I hope you enjoy the rest of this episode. Bye.
Bet you see stars. Bet you go far. Bet you